Hi, I'm Tara the Foodie and I take the mystery out of cooking for you. In today's episode, since it's Valentine's Day, I'm gonna show you a classic dish that's got the little red in it for Valentine's Day.
Wait.
What?
Wait a minute. Valentine's?
Yeah, it's Valentine's Day.
This is not right.
Why?
I should be over there.
Oh.
Yes. We gotta switch things up, babe.
Are you gonna take over for a second year in a row?
Yes. It's the Juicy Joe Valentine's Takeover.
Yay! Cut!
Oh, we are recording. So
Yeah.
this is happening, right? Yes. So you heard that right from Tara the Foodie. This is the official Juicy Joe Takeover. We got a lot of love in this kitchen, Tara the Foodie's test kitchen.
What are you gonna make me today, babe?
Well, for this Valentine's Day takeover with me, Juicy Joe, I am going to prepare my Tara the Foodie chicken Parmesan.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Oh, of course it's going to be delicious. So, let's get cooking. For the guys out there watching, I know you guys are watching this, me particularly, but this YouTube channel, and especially because I'm usually there and somebody with a little more bust is here, Tara the Foodie. But anyways, for you guys that want to do something very special for, it could be a girlfriend in your life, or your wife, even your daughter, your mother, or that special guy friend. There's plenty of food, plenty of love in this kitchen to give out. Right now, we're going to start this dish, chicken Parmesan. This is a recipe, quite easy on the scale of what to do, how to do things. Yeah, I'm going to be sweating a little bit today because, again, I'm not usually here, but we're going to get through this together. Starting out, you want to make sure that you have the ingredients needed for this recipe, and most of them are already out on this counter. This is the chicken breast that we'll be using for the chicken Parmesan. It's just your typical chicken breast that you're going to find at any of your grocers. Since we are going to bread this chicken, the ingredients that you should pull out and get set up before you get started: 1 cup of like all-purpose flour. I put in 1 dish, big enough. Again, these dishes all are bigger than the breast that you're going to put in here, and you'll see why. So the dish here, 1 cup of flour. Move over here. We got 3 eggs in here, whipped up with a fork. And lastly, in this dish, a combination of breadcrumbs. 1 cup of panko unseasoned breadcrumbs, along with 1 cup of your Italian style seasoned panko breadcrumbs.
What makes this recipe easy for somebody to make for their significant other?
What makes this recipe easy is once really you're done with the breading of the chicken, cooking of the chicken, get out your favorite sauce. So it could be a family recipe, bam, even better. In this video, I pulled off the shelf some Rao's, what is it, marinara? Yeah, marinara sauce for this recipe. So we're going to go ahead and use this, and along with some pasta. Cooked pasta.
So babe, I just want you to, I want to tell you that I'm nervous back here behind the camera.
Well, I just want to let you know, Tara, that I appreciate you and how you want to be on this side of the camera as well, because it's not as easy as you would think it is. No, you're just natural.
Neither is this. we are not comfortable right now, everybody.
Yes. I'm smiling on the outside, but inside it's hurting a little bit. For this quick and easy chicken Parmesan, what we're going to do first is take this breast of chicken, put it on your cutting board. Let's cover this up. Get your plastic wrap over it. This is your meat mallet, people. For this quick and easy chicken Parmesan recipe, let's beat our meat together. All right, so here you have that chicken breast all pounded out. And what Tara was asking me, why would you use a plastic on both sides? I don't know, I just seemed to move around on the cutting board a little more for me. We have this chicken breast pounded out flat, and we want to come over to our flour. Flour that thing up. Lift it out of that flour right into your egg. And that's it, just one side in, over top, Put the other side in, pick it right out of the egg. The purpose for your egg is to act as like a gluish, sticky substance for the breadcrumbs to adhere to. And however you want to do it, it's on you. Some people, I think, even put them in a bag.
Oh, like shake and bake.
Yeah, like shake and bake. So here you have one of those chicken breasts breaded. All right, so we got the one breast pounded out, and we're gonna do that again for the other breast. So again.
So you have 2 breasts.
Don't you want 2 breasts?
It's nice. It's nice to have 2 breasts.
It is nice to have 2 breasts. What are you doing behind there?
What? Nothing, babe.
I am getting 1 view for this video, boys.
I dressed up. I dressed up for you today, babe.
Yes, no, you did not. You didn't dress in anything today. I think that's it. So get that out of the plastic. Come over here to the flour and don't just throw it in there like I did the last one, because you'll get a little poof of flour everywhere on the counter. I think a pro tip for anybody, any of you guys out there that are going to put this meal together, or any meal, just take your time with it. I mean, it might be quick and easy, but if you're kind of rushing through things, it's just gonna really eventually just turn into a bigger mess.
That one came apart, but that happens when you beat it down like that.
Yes.
That's okay. That little nugget's gonna taste just as good as the big part.
And if your date is late, that's the first piece you eat. Hey, who's going to know? Nobody's going to know.
How would they know? How would they know?
They're not going to know.
They're not gonna know.
They're not going to know.
Nobody's gonna know.
Nobody's going to know. Moving on, since this piece is breaded, we'll go ahead and put it on this platter. So now we have this chicken all nicely breaded. And yes, there's a lot more chicken because we bought a lot more chicken, but for your chicken Parmesan, you're only going to need what we showed earlier. So let's go back to the stove here. I got oil heated up to about 350 degrees right now because we're going to fry these guys up. So come on over. Try to lower it down into the oil away from you, just to minimize a chance that that oil is going to splash up and burn your sexy ass.
We don't want that, baby.
No, we don't. You know, we wanna keep injury free in the kitchen. So these are going to be fried up to a golden brown color. You can grab a pair of tongs. 1, 2, make the magic happen. We'll check now just to see what's going on underneath. Let's take a look. And you'll see it does not take that long for these to cook evenly to that golden color on each side. So I'm going to go ahead and lift this one up and turn it over. Whoopa!
Ooh, be careful, baby.
Oh, there we go. And just remember, a good thing to have when you do any kind of frying is you want to try to have yourself a good thermometer. So the temperature of the oil, you want to try to maintain like a constant, 350, 375 degrees, depending on what you're frying. Just so you know where you're at with that oil temperature. Because right now I'm running a little low. I'm going to add a little heat.
While you're cooking this, fellas, you can just sort of pose like Juicy Joe is and just
practice.
look hot and sexy while your chicken cooks.
You know, you might want to practice some dad jokes or your one-liners to your lady friend that's coming over, or even your wife. I mean, you might want to try to moisten her up a little bit.
Well, if that doesn't do it, I don't know what will.
I think this one's ready to come out.
What are you going to do with it once it comes out of the oil, babe?
Eat it. Now we're going to take it and put it over on top of a wire rack, hopefully close by. So that's pretty much it. This is a lot of what this recipe calls for. It's pretty simple, pretty quick, pretty easy chicken Parmesan. And that's why I'm doing this. I don't spend as much time over the stove or in the kitchen as the lovely Tara the Foodie, but I clean a lot.
Yes, he does. And it
She
is so
makes a
wonderful.
mess.
I am a lucky woman. Because I make a mess. What are you doing?
Snacking. So as we were frying these up, I was snacking on them, which you should do. We decided that we need to add some salt to these. So as soon as they come off, lay them down, add a little bit of salt to them. There it goes. That's a little bit, all right.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to finish frying the rest of these chicken breasts up and catch you on the next step. Right now, you can see we have this big pot here, and this pot is going to be boiling here in a few minutes to cook our spaghetti, because we already got done with frying up these chicken cutlets for the chicken Parmesan. So they're set aside, and in the meantime, while they're sitting aside, the oven is at 200 degrees. This is kind of like the coming together stage of this recipe. So while the water is coming up to temperature to boil, we can go over to the next burner. Here we have a sauce pot. We're going to go ahead and add our jarred sauce or any sauce that you want to use into this sauce pot. There we go. Drip, drip, drip. There you go. Pro tip for you beginners. Use this little bit. Add a little bit of water in here and put it right in there with it. It's not going to change anything. And if you can get a little more of this good juice in there, get it in there. Shaky shake.
I want every drop, baby.
Every drop. And we're not trying to burn this sauce. It's already a prepared sauce. That's what makes this recipe pretty easy for you guys out there that want to have a meal come together that's going to be so delicious. You got the jarred sauce, saucepan, low heat. Boom. These two big cookie sheets of chicken cutlets are going to go into the oven just, again, to keep them warm. We're not trying to cook them and dry them out. Very low heat, 200 degree oven, just to keep them nice and warm.
Whoa. That's talent, babe.
So we have in this pot that water that's been brought up to boil right now. Now is the time. We got to add a very healthy, sizable pinch of salt. Maybe 4 fingers almost right here.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
So with that salted water boiling up right now, we're going to add our spaghetti.
Such finesse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me know if I'm wrong about something, but I always associate cooking spaghetti noodles, moving them around, not with any other substance, not with a whisk or silicone or metal, but just wood. A wooden spoon.
Is that how your mom did it, or your dad?
Probably.
Yeah. And how long are those gonna cook for, babe?
Read the package before you throw that package away, and that will tell you how long these spaghetti noodles cook. Well, how long do you cook these new spaghetti noodles for? Well, if you're like me and think and remember what Tara the Foodie told me, 10 to 12 minutes.
10 minutes. It's 8 to 10 minutes. I just told you 10 minutes.
See? That's what I remembered. 8 to 10 minutes.
You want to go ahead and put that timer on, honey?
So at this point, since we're already down 10 minutes, I'm going to put the timer on roughly 8 minutes.
I think that is a wonderful idea.
Quick and easy.
Yeah.
So break it down for you guys. Chicken Parmesan, quick and easy. Took the meat, beat the meat, breaded it, fried it, boiled the water, cooked the noodles, warm up your sauce. I think the only added part we'll get to is plating it. That's
Yes.
that's another skill that Takes you from that beginner, I can cook something, to not only cooking something, but you want to be able to deliver that dish and plate it. So there is some skill that I'm still developing watching Tara the Foodie do. So we'll see how I can do and what kind of images that she can capture with that camera.
Oh boy. Well, thanks for the pressure, babe.
It's all on you. You were the official Tara the Foodie camera woman today. And
Yeah.
I don't have the glorious cleavage like Tara the Foodie does.
If any of the guys are still watching, because
They're
I'm not
probably
on camera.
So like every 2 minutes of this video, you might see cleavage just pop up.
Yeah.
It's not mine. It's the infamous Tara the Foodie. That's the timer, babe. And you know what that means. These spaghetti noodles are done. So we're gonna have to take this big pot, transfer it over to the sink because that is where I have the colander. And if you take your time, guys, you can freshen your face up with a little steam bath here.
Oh. You know, self-care is important. I love how your glasses are all steamed up now.
Feels so good.
So cute.
Pretty easy at this point, this chicken parmesan. You know, this recipe is so easy. You gotta be able to do this. I'm just trying to help you out to get laid tonight, okay? Plain and simple. Your feet are good, and there's gonna be dessert au plenty. I know. So we'll just let these things cool off a bit, and that's pretty much it. We're gonna gather some of the things so we can show you how to plate this up. This is an added touch that goes with a special meal, especially like a Valentine's Day meal. It's plating. So we do have all the prepared ingredients ready to plate. We're going to start this chicken parm out with a beautiful bed of these noodles. And what we did before we started this little scene is we added some olive oil in these noodles to let them not stick together as much. So with your set of tongs, you want to try to grab a sizable bunch of noodles. So hold it above the plate, turn your hand out, and as those noodles drop to the plate, you want to give those tongs a little spin. And
Oh, yeah.
there
Beautiful
you go.
job, babe.
Those are going to stay there, right?
You sure? Seemingly.
Seemingly.
They will.
So let's move over to the chicken, the piece of chicken. So this is the chicken cutlet that's going to be part of our chicken parmesan, and we're going to put this big bad boy, since it's so beautiful, right? We don't want to cover the noodles. We want to put it kind of like off to the side, a little bit like that. That is one big piece of chicken there.
You got a hungry girl here.
A hungry girl, so keep her around a little longer if she can swallow all this down. So she's gonna. What? Can you let me finish plating?
Yes. Please continue.
Okay.
I'm very hungry. Oh, what you got there?
Messy. So we have pasta, chicken. Now is the time for that marinara sauce that we just had staying nice, simmering hot. And then I'm going to try to create, oh wait for it. Oh, is that, oh geez. I'm going to put it right there. Right, try to get it over to the side a little more. Oh, I'm staying right there.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
That is perfection.
That is it right there. Let's continue with the plate with topping this off with some mozzarella.
You know how much I like cheese, baby. Oh no, don't. I will try to control myself.
One thing that you can do with this to really just give it a little finishing touch, and guys, if you made it this far to the video, now's the time to get out that fancy kitchen tool that you see laying around. A little torch.
Whoa.
Yeah, how neat is that? So
Of course you use like a power tool.
if you have to have a reason to use a torch, we're not going to try to burn anything with this torch. Let's just melt the cheese a little bit. And there you have it. We made it through. The quick and easy chicken parmesan. And now, it's my favorite time of every video, time to taste.
Ooh. I love it.
Yeah. See, that's the cute thing. I tried to direct her as well to say things a certain way, and I somehow tried to manifest my inner Tara when I explained it to her, so.
You really did right there.
All right, got a little bit of everything on that forkful. I think the silence speaks for it. You know, it's those mouthfuls that you get and you don't want to even say anything right away. You want to take your time and let all those flavors go through your mouth, through your palate, and especially with this chicken, how we pounded it and breaded it, fried it, and just kept it nice and warm. That chicken just melts away in your mouth. If you make this for your Valentines, I guarantee those clothes will be coming off. Leave all those beautiful comments in the comment section because that's why we do it. We want to hear your feedback with all these videos that we put out to do for you and our fellow foodies. So thank you again for tuning in for the Juicy Joe Valentine's Takeover. And now we're going to get things situated so Tara the Foodie can come around here and pig out with me.
Ooh, yay!
My baby. We all good, baby.
It looks so good.
It is good. Let me put some of this in your mouth.
Okay. Wow, that's a big piece of meat.
You can handle that, my dear.
I can. Ooh, that's a perfect bite.
Got the breading in there, you got the chicken, the sauce. Just lean in and show everybody your tit. Show everybody
Here's that cleavage he was talking about.
What did I say about the silence earlier? So it's that silence, it's that time that you just want to keep it in that mouth, chew it, take your time.
Yes.
Let all those flavors in there.
The marinara is so fresh and delicious. Yes, I know it was a jarred sauce, but they make such good jarred sauces these days. Yes, it's great to make your own sauce, but it's not necessary. And man, does it save some time. But the way that Juicy Joe cooked this chicken, fried it to perfection, because you're frying it kind of quickly, it keeps it so juicy and tender on the inside. It's got the crunch because you're putting the sauce on it right at the last minute. So you have that texture contrast as well. It's beautiful. It's got, you know, the red color for Valentine's Day. It's just wonderful. I love it.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm Juicy Joe here with
Tara the Foodie.
And we're going to continue to devour this and each other.
And we will see you next time.
I'm sorry, I'm using my wrong hand here. This is this is not the camera arm. This is the camera arm.
Your left hand so that I get a good shot, babe.
I'm going to add a little heat while my goat son over there decides he's going to open a bag of chips.
Trying not to make any noise.
If I remember correctly what the Tara the Foodie told me.
The Tara the Foodie. Say it one more time. Sploosh.
Yeah, just like your panties.
I'm sitting up on this counter. I just might slide off, babe.
Hey.
Oh.